All right, stats. I'm going to do my best here to make, the best video we can for your final project details. All right, I've got everything ready to go. One of you is already almost done. That has emailed me. That is very good. I have shared with you the R code document, which yours is going to pretty much look like as well. Some of you have looked at that already. All right, so here's what you're going to do. So first off, on your list of towns here, make sure you've numbered them in a certain order so that you know the order when you type them in. All right, I did Litchfield 1, Vandalia 2, Gillespie 3, ... Marissa for me was 25, starting with 26, Hillsborough 27, ... Pontoon Beach 50, 51 Greenville, 52 Mount Olive, 53 Carlinville, ... 75 Cobden. Now again, you guys have 65 towns. Make sure you order them in such a fashion so you know who is who. Okay, this year, because we are using you have to do a lot less actual calculations, so there's going to be really no need for a calculator here. This is terrific. All right, so what you're going to do is you guys already have, let's see. All right, again, I apologize for this, but this is the best we can do right now. You guys already have this document with your towns, high school graduation rate, college graduation rate, and median family income. Remember, Y is the median family income. High school graduation rate is X1. College graduation rate is X2. Exactly what I have written here. So what we're going to do is you're going to go to, again, sorry about this, RStudio Cloud. All right. Again, I know a few of you have already done this. Congrats. RStudio Cloud, and you're going to start to code. Now, I think we've done something like this in the fall with the baseball project. Yeah, sorry about that light being on in the way, but it is what it is. All right, so you're going to go to RStudio Cloud. And what you're going to do is capital Y. Okay, we've done this symbol before. And then C, and then you're going to type in all of your town's median family income. That's the median family income for Litchfield. That's the median family income for Vandalia, for Gillespie, all the way to the median family income for Cobden for me. All right? Only use commas for after each individual median family income. Okay, so I know like Litchfield has a median family income of $61,250. You do not put a comma in between the 61 and 250. Commas tell R it's a new data point, and you don't want that. All right, so type them in exactly like that. When you, so since I've done this already, you know, we can go back here all the way to the bottom, and I can show you. Let's say I've typed in everything, okay? I know that, and then so I've typed in everything like this. I hit enter. I know that I'm correct, at least in the big, that I probably definitely didn't make an error. If I go over here, see where it says Y? Y is a number, and I have 75 of them. I start with the first one and end with the 75th. Okay, I have 75. You guys all have 65, so better say 65. Now, let's say you make an error somewhere. If you have made an error somewhere, then you actually have to go into it. So let's say I accidentally put a comma there. All right, if I accidentally put a comma there and I hit enter, I go over here. Again, we've talked about this before. Oh no, I have 76 numbers. You might have 74 number or 64 numbers, 66 numbers. You got to go in there, actually find. Yes, I'm sorry. Hey, sorry for this video. You have to go in there and figure out where you made the mistake. All right, shoot, where did I make the mistake? I made the mistake right there. I got to go in. So how you find is you just scroll up right here. The up arrow, that tells, just hit the up arrow, and that gives you the last thing you typed in. Okay, into R. Then I correct it, then I hit enter. Again, if I ever want to make a mistake and I want to fix the last thing I typed in, where it's blinking right here, R is waiting for the next command, where it's blinking, I hit the up arrow, and then that gives me the last thing I typed in. I got to figure out where my error is. You know, I click on somewhere, and then I either make a comma or I add something in. I got to fix it. All right. Anyway, so that is why, and then hopefully you don't have that. If you make an error, you got to make sure when you copy it over that you get rid of it. Okay. Then I type in, there we go. I type in all of my high school graduation rates, capital X1. I type them all in. Okay. Then I hit enter. Again, I go over here. I have 75 of them. There's 75 there. I didn't make a mistake at all. I think it's pretty easy not to. Just take your time. You have a lot of time. Then I type in X2. X2 is all of my college graduation rates. Obviously, if it's a 0.0, like Litchfield was 17.0, you don't have to put the 0.0 there. That's all my college graduation rates. Again, I go over here. After I hit enter, X2, there's 75 of them. I'm feeling pretty good about it. All right. The next thing you're going to do, again, this is all on the Google Docs document that I gave you. So you're going to type those three things in. Okay, you're telling R what your data is. The next thing you're going to type in, okay, you're going to call it model high school HS. Again, you've used those symbols before. That's a linear model LM where y equals x1. Okay, and we got to use that little tilde, which is right there below escape. Okay, again, we've typed all the stuff in before again. And then what you do is you type in, again, I can show you down here. I can show you down here. So I've typed in, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit model HS. Now I've already described it. So model high school. Okay, I hit shift, this one right here. Oh, I can give it a space. Again, sorry for this video quality, but it is what it is. Then right by 0, I hit that button right there. All right, model high school, and model high school is a linear model where y is with x1 there. All right, then I hit enter. Then off to the, nothing really happens, but over here in the global environment, the high school model is there. All right, so that's good. It's got it stored, but you want to know now the summary of it. All right, again, give the light a chance. You want the summary. Now, as you type in summary, you're gonna click on summary. You want summary. You don't want this. You don't want the ANOVA summary. You want that summary, and then you type in model, and you wait. See where it says model high school. You click that, and then I hit enter. This is good. I got some data. All right. So what you're going to write down on a separate sheet of paper. So first off, everything you type in, you're just going to copy and paste it onto your document like I did with mine that you have in your possession. Okay, we're going to keep that standing right there. So what you're going to do is what we care about is we care about that number right there. We care about that number right there. And I believe I wrote down, yes, we care about the adjusted R squared. All right, so that number there is the y-intercept. That's the number attached to x1. That's the slope. Okay, so on a separate sheet of paper, and you're going to type this up eventually on a separate sheet of paper, I go over here. My high school model is y hat that's that number that was x right by x1. That's the number attached to x1. My y hat is, or y hat equals 1831.9. minus, because it was minus, my y-intercept was 96,647. Now, R squared was 0.3388. Again, adjusted R squared. So this is actually where you do need a calculator, all right, or some sort of app. What you do is you go to your calculator. We've done this before. If R squared, I just lysoled that. That's why it looks bad. If R squared is 0.3388, then you simply take the square root, 0.3388, hit enter, round it to 2 decimal places. So my high school model is not very strong. That's a moderate correlation. So just getting a high school degree doesn't really have an incredible correlation with a larger median family income. All right, so cool, that's the first thing. Then what is really great for you guys is that this R will pump out the residuals for you. So after you hit summary model high school, again, follow what I did on the Google Doc I sent you. But then I hit residuals model high school. All right, so what you would do is you do residuals. Go all the way, click right here, residuals, model, HS. For you guys, you would only have this one pop up, model high school. All right, and then I hit enter. So I'll show you later, but what this means is, see where it says 1 and it gives you residual? That's the residual for my first town, which is Litchfield. So Litchfield overperformed by $4,564.15. All right, because it's a positive. Then right under number 2 there we go. That would be Gillespie's residual, or I'm sorry, Vandalia's residual, my second town. Vandalia had a negative residual, all right, 11,295 and so forth. Negative means they underperformed. Positive mean they overperformed. So if you look at take a look at number 57. This town overperformed by $31,000. All right, this town overperformed by $29,000. This town underperformed, whatever town 40 is, underperformed by $25,000. That's what all that means. Okay, great. So you're just going to copy those over later. All those calculations you used to have to do by hand with the formula that you were given, R did that for you in a matter of a few seconds. Next thing you would type in would be model, model college, okay? Now, you won't have it. You're going to have to tell R what it is. Model college is a linear model. Model college is a linear model where y goes with x2. All right. When you hit enter, nothing happens, but it goes over here. Model college. So just like we did before, we want to hit summary. Summary. And then start typing in model. And then hit the one that says college. All right, go over, hit enter. And boom, this is great. Again, what are the numbers that we care about? The intercept, that is my y-intercept. That's the number attached. That's my slope. That's what's attached to x. And I care about adjusted r squared. So r squared is 0.5848. My slope is 1220.2. My y-intercept is that number right there. So, separate sheet of paper. Write that down. My college model is y hat is 1220.2x plus 39,936.0. And my r squared was 0.8 or 5848. I took the square root of it, rounds it to 3 decimal places. So that's a strong R. There's definitely a stronger correlation between college degrees and higher median family income. All right, and just like I did before with the, let's try to get that light. This is, again, the best we can do. All right, residuals. Residuals for model college. It's going to give you 65 residuals. Gives me, all right, sorry. Gives me 75. So like before, that first residual, so you see 1, right under it is Litchfield. You guys are overperforming by $570.84. Then I have Vandalia. Gillespie is my third town. They're underperforming by $2,837.28, rounded to the nearest penny. All right, I can go through. You are going to highlight the top 5 overperformers and underperformers for each model. So I'm going to wager to guess that Cobden, which is town 75, they're probably one of the top 5 underperformers. They're underperforming by $20,000. If you look here, again, the town number is always above the residual. So if you look here at town 16, they're underperforming by $20,612.27. All right, anyway, you're just going to copy and paste those. Town 42 is obviously not doing well. Town 66 is doing pretty well. So forth. All right, so the last then, let's get that to focus a little bit. The last model to do would be, what did I say, model both. Model both, or you can do model combined, it doesn't matter. Model both will be a linear model where y involves x1 plus x2. Now make sure if you capitalized y when you told R that y is the set of 65 numbers, you have to, it's case sensitive, you have to use capital Y, capital X, and so forth. If it says error, x1 not found, that's because you probably used a lowercase. All right, help each other out. A lot of you know how to type in perfectly. All right, so then hit enter. Look over here, model both is in there. Lastly, I do summary. Okay, that's summary of model both. I hit enter. That's great. What do I want? I want that y-intercept, and then it kind of has two slopes. That number attached to x1, number attached to x2. That adjusted r² of 0.5970. All right, and how I would write that, again in my